this hour, a reaction to that leaked Supreme Court draft opinion that, if finalized, would overturn Roe v. Wade continues to rock the nation on both sides of the reproductive rights fight. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee. Here in California, Governor Gavin Newsom is addressing abortion rights with a warning about what could happen next if Roe v. Wade is indeed overturned.
Don't think for a second this is where they stop. And if you think it affects someone else over there, this is about you. I mean, if the right to privacy is not foundational, they're coming after you.
California lawmakers are now trying to get a constitutional amendment on the ballot, which would codify abortion rights statewide. That would require a 2/3 majority vote in both chambers. Then it would go to voters in November. As Governor Gavin Newsom suggests, that leaked draft opinion could have wider-reaching implications for other rights and freedoms not explicitly stated in the Constitution. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes explains what this decision could mean for gay marriage.
News of that draft opinion sent shockwaves throughout San Diego. Now experts we talked to say marriage, sexuality, same-sex nuptials, and even birth control, all of those freedoms could now be on the chopping block.
Under oath, the most recent Republican appointees under oath said they think that long-standing precedent shouldn't be overturned. They also said under oath that they can't imagine a circumstance where they would overturn Roe.
Attorney Mark Reichel says those justices must have changed their tune because the draft opinion is the opposite of what Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett previously said. Conservatives who support the overturning of Roe v. Wade say it would have no bearing on other laws, but Reichel disagrees.
And they said very profoundly and very clearly and very strongly that if it's not in the Constitution, you don't have that protection. You don't have that right.
And Reichel says that means any right or protection could be a target, including same-sex marriage.
If you take away rights that we have grown to believe are necessary to us, necessary to exist here as Americans, and take them away because they're not specifically written into the Constitution from 1788 and 1789, it's not a country we're all going to want to live in.
Fernando Lopez, the executive director for San Diego Pride, agrees.
When you look at the draft opinion, they were very clear in articulating the recriminalization of LGBTQ people and removal of the right to marriage. There are 1,138 federal rights and protections for LGBTQ people just in marriage alone. So you remove that one thing on the federal level, and that's what you're changing, right? We're talking about the patchwork quilt of rights and protections for women, for people of color, for LGBTQ folks, the right to vote, like all over the country is under attack.
Fernando says this is a wake-up call that it's time to get to work and vote.
So unless we see that our values are the same, that our struggles are the same, and we start working on this together, we're going to be in the same position or worse a year from now.
Kirsten Holmes, CBS 8.